Okay, so this is my Module 11, Gifts. I feel like gifts are kind of a confusing and difficult subject, especially as an administrator and as a teacher. I didn't really understand all of the rules and guidelines that go with it until I took this class, honestly. I knew that they were kind of a touchy subject, but I didn't really realize that there are some strict and stringent rules about them. Uh, and just some things I learned, especially about for students. The main and really only reasons you can buy or use school funds to buy student gifts is for fundraising incentives, meaning the student had to participate in the fundraiser, be a part of it, sell whatever they were supposed to sell, and then meet some type of criteria, and then you could then get them a gift. For example, maybe tickets to something, but normally not like gift cards or money. Any type of tangible thing is much better. Then the other reason is also for special achievements, meaning athletic banquets, academic achievements. I knew that we could get awards and certificates for things like that, as well as when kids letter, they obviously get something. And that, but I did find that that comes from a general fund. And typically the school wants the PTA or some type of activity-specific fund paid for it. I didn't realize that that came out of the team fund. I thought that that just came out of the school budget. Obviously, gifts should be age-appropriate and just being mindful of the image that they portray with the gift. You don't want to be too over the top, but yet you really want to celebrate the kids and make other students want to be a part of whatever you're celebrating. So gifts are such an important part of schools and incentivizing things and wanting to celebrate achievements. Another thing I learned with gifts, especially for staff, is you have to be really, really careful with what you buy and how you portray the purchase and the reasoning of the purchase. First reason is special occasions, meaning like a wedding or a baby or grandbaby or something like that. It needs to be obviously reasonably priced and definitely should have some type of committee. I know at my school we have a committee for things like that, and then each individual department or subject content area has some type of fund, but that is just all staff money. That is not any type of school money that we use for those things. It all comes out of just $20 that you give at the beginning of the year, and we use that for various things. The other thing is fundraising incentives, just like for students, same thing for staff. If a staff member is a part of a fundraiser and they participate, they should also get whatever the prize is. Again, it shouldn't be anything too crazy because you are fundraising, so you don't want to spend too much of your fundraising money on the gifts, but that's where that money will come from. The third thing is for the all-staff gifts or for larger group gifts. It needs to be something that has a good reason. I don't know what other word to say for that. So like a beginning of the year, like celebration, teacher appreciation week obviously counts. And then whatever your staff raises money for. So just like those $20 that you give into our staff account at the beginning of the year, we're obviously going to want to spend that on other staff members. One big thing that I did learn with staff gifts is you can't give them cash or gift cards, because I know there have been times when, well, at least not with school money. There have been times where we've had to put together other little chunks of money because we wanted to give gift cards, but that cannot come out of school funds at all. Then lastly, things that have kind of a special circumstance. For example, if someone loses a parent or a grandparent, God forbid someone loses a child or has some type of accident, they fall, they are in a car accident, or they have a loved one in an accident, all of those things obviously that person is going to need some type of support, and as a school we want to support each other. So that can come out of school funds, but again, it can't be cash or gift cards, so most of the time it ends up being a side type of thing where we all pitch in some money, go buy a bunch of gift cards, and give it to them separately. I believe flowers, stuff like that is definitely covered by school funds, so anytime we have a funeral or a loved one pass away, the school always sends some type of gift or representation, just saying a sympathy that we're here for you and we love you. I just think that gifts sometimes get kind of shoved under the rug because we're so afraid of the public image and connotation of them. So I really, as an administrator, would want to make that a priority of really using the money that we raise to recognize the kids and recognize the staff, because that's what builds morale, and that's what builds school spirit, is that we support each other. And unfortunately, like, gifts are just a part of that.